I have a question for you. Going back to what Saul said, do you agree with 100% of things that he said? Like, absolute, yes or no?
With Kevin Samuels, 100. I mean, I don't agree with 100% of what anybody says, but I definitely disagree with a lot of what he says.
So there's a 1% that you might agree with.
Oh, I agree with the fact that if you're looking for certain types of people who value superficial things, that this is the way that you should operate.
Thank you, because those are the women that call into his show. The women that call into his show are looking for the top 1% of the 1% of the black man in America. So when he says, like, look, I'm sorry, the top 1% of men are really looking at the superficial things. Like, what do you look like? How are you carrying yourself? What is the physical like? Are you a submissive woman, right? And that men who are in the top of the top, this is my assumption, right? Are not, they don't give a shit about how many degrees you got. They don't give a shit in terms of what type of substance you're bringing to the table. Do you look good?
Damn.
Is he wilding coming from that perspective? Because that's what he says.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because in the career that I'm in, especially matchmaking, all my clients are 6-figure up people and a lot of higher earning men, and all of them are now coming to a point where they're done being burnt by that superficial cycle.
Oh,
right?
so they want degrees.
They want all the things that would make a long-lasting relationship and a partner actually possible. Right. Because now you see what really happens. I mean, if everyone's into business, you know how much it costs to get a new client versus keeping the one that you have, right? So it's the same principle when it comes to also dating. If you're going to keep going for these short cycle situations that you know are not going to last you, then it's going to cost you more than you're willing to really sacrifice when you sit down and look at your life.
Why did you start looking at me when she said that?
What? I thought you were about to ask me.
Thought she was like indirectly talking to me.
Talking to Chore Daddy?
Yeah.
No, I thought you were about to ask a question.
Damo was looking me up and down.
Dude,
like,
you're self-conscious. Lord,
God.
I'm teasing you, man. So pretty much, the clients you have are no longer looking for that trophy. They're looking for a partner.
They're looking for a life, right? And they know that I have everything that I want as far as those things, the lifestyle, what I've created in my career. But now it's about not just protecting that, but also really finding somebody I can share and build that with. Not somebody who wants to come in and take all of it from me, right? Or take it and share it with their friends or the real guy she likes, right? It's like,
that's a great question. Like, what's the real guy that she likes? Is it the bad boy or is it the guy that actually treats her well, like respects her? Really thoughtful in the things that he does.
Somebody that's not a pushover, right?
Somebody's not
docile, I would guess. You know.
That's the thing. It depends on who this woman is. If this woman knows who she is and what she values first, then you can understand really what this woman needs. And also, if she's attracted to a certain type, then it usually is really stemmed from trauma. And they're really just repeating a cycle and trying to get it fixed and trying to get that validation, that healing from going back to this same thing that's actually not good for them. So it really is the man's job to also know what he's looking for when he's asking who he wants to invite in his life.
Is she bad?
Is her life bad? Okay.
Bad?
Is her life bad? She might have a bad life.
So I'm going to push. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Damo.
No.
No, I think you got a good question.
So, like, you were talking about, you want to share, build, do these things. What if they've already
build, like what if they have all that they want and they're like,
Right.
yo, I just want an airhead that just does what I said and looks good.
Then they're not talking to me.
Okay.
That's the thing. Because
Got
the
it.
service is not cheap. So again, if you just
Right,
if-
right.
Hey, that's
Right.
that's
Hey.
yesterday's
That's a flex.
price.
That's a flex.
Is not.
Hey.
It's not yesterday's price.
Hey.
But look,
No,
that's
the
fair.
price
But
is
they
the
have
price.
money. The price is the price. But they have money. We just said like they're high value clients, and nobody making $40,000-$50,000 a year is going to come to you for consultation about a relationship,
Yeah.
right? So you're dealing with high value people, which is amazing. And some people are like, look, I just want you to hook me up with. Hey,
Not
no,
my
wait,
people.
no, wait. Check this out though. The provocative thought. Hey, I'm perceived 6 figures. I'm telling you that I'm paying the price, and I see a doctor that's looking for somebody like a woman, and you matchmake them. How do you feel?
It has not happened to me yet.
That
because
doesn't mean it won't happen.
The thing is, there's a lot of services for people who make a lot of money to get exactly that. They don't need to pay me to facilitate
I
that
got you.
for
I just said,
them.
what if it's a
so
hoax?
again, if you want a sugar baby, you can go on Seeking. You can go on all the millions of different.
Wait,
Got
Hey,
it.
see, hold on. What's that?
We don't
what's
wanna
that?
get into
What's that
Let me
site?
take that down.
Yeah, hold on. I got it.
So
You-
so you're pretty much like a real life pitch.
Again, the people that are attracted to me, they're coming for intentional guidance because they're done with the games.
So like I
Gotcha.
said, like you're like a real life Hitch, like the Will
yes,
Smith movie.
yes,
Is pretty much
yes.
what I'm hearing, right?
And I have to interview people for them, and we screen them, and we go through a lot of different things to try to make sure that this person actually is a potential good match. And yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, so let's play on that.
So
Let's stay
so
there.
what is the process? What does the matchmaking process look like?
So they come to me and we'll have a welcome meeting, and I just feel like you're so out of the.
Don't worry about him. He's
Okay.
Am
good.
I in?
Are you in here? I don't want to leave you out. Okay.
You could get closer.
Yeah,
I'm
come
sure you'll be
on
fine.
in. Get
I
on.
tell you, man,
Get
her
that
voice
in.
is so welcoming.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, her
come
voice
in.
is so welcoming.
Well, we start with a welcome meeting, and that's a chance for me to get everything that
And she
they're
let me
looking
sniff
for.
something.
Got it.
Right?
Is that a one-on-one meeting or like
Yeah,
y'all
and
all-
it's
okay.
virtual. I always do actual in-person consultations because I also do an energetic reading when I'm talking to them because
Got it.
I need to really get a sense of what they're like, and so I can visualize anybody that I'm talking to, how they would potentially seat together, right? How those two would behave after we go through all the things about what they're looking for, religion, vaccination views. I mean, all the things, right? And physical, because again, it's funny when people come to my platform, they're very intentional and they almost feel like they shouldn't talk about physically what they want. Like I'm so
Like it's a
serious
taboo
right
or
now
they
Dude, but it is
that
taboo
I
though,
just
right?
want compassion and I want honesty and I want
Got it.
loyalty. They really are coming from hard places, but I'm like, but also I need to know physically, like,
She got a big booty.
Pretty much.
Really, what
You got a
do
micro
like?
penis.
Or
That's what I'm
she's
into.
that doctor that got that. She's that doctor that got that table booty.
All of the things,
love
right?
micro-
So wait,
penises,
but with
so-
that, are you turning potential clients away of like, you're vetting them and then you're just like, you know what, the service that I provide, this isn't for you. This is not what
Sometimes
you're looking
we
for.
have to put people on pause.
Who's
because,
we?
Meaning me, myself, and I.
Okay.
The team.
But that's a good.
She-
I mean,
No,
she-
do you have a
She
team?
has to. I have to put people, and I work with Twalkify, which is
Okay.
an online platform that utilizes matchmakers
Here
to
we go.
facilitate
Got
that
it.
So you
service.
do have a team.
Yes, yes. So
Got it.
I will put them on pause, and I'll just say they're not ready to continue the process. Right.
So they're like the vetting process for you, a little bit of like, we think this is a potential person that you can work with.
Yep.
Blah blah blah.
And then
Okay.
I have a database filled with amazing, fantastic people, and I just mess with different criterias that we've talked about, locations, those kind of things, and then it starts weeding down, and then I dig into those people, save them, request a time to speak with them, and they schedule a call where we have a FaceTime call, and I advocate for my client, just trying to get them to have good energy about them, and then learning too about what they really want and if it aligns. And
I want
Got
to
it.
know what's like the craziest request, like matchmaking request you've ever received, and what you did about it.
The requests aren't really crazy. It's just sometimes searching through the candidates that can be crazy. Sometimes the candidates
Trying to find the match.
Yes, trying to find people to send them out on. It's just like what people put on their profiles. I'm collecting. Okay, it's coming out. I'm collecting a lot of nice images about what we should and should not do on our profiles because the things I'm like.
All right, so wait, let's pause right there because that's a good point. So I think that goes back to my man K Sam, because he's like
he called him
reality.
Like his first
like he knows.
Kevin Samuels was like his.
K Sam.
That's what
K-Sam's
what his
kinda
friends call him.
K Sam's kind of dope, man.
Can I land? Can I land the plane? Can I land?
I apologize.
Thank you. So
you crashed that motherfucker.
with that, it's like I think he does that a little bit of like vetting, like what Cole said is like how you look and being realistic with these HVM high value men is like you're not on that level. So let's get back to reality. And then if you just take out his whole the way he presents it and gives that critique, like I think he's kind of in the same realm you are a little bit. And I don't want to discredit anything or do comparisons, but like I think it seems like you do the same thing.
The waves are changing as far as what people feel is actually of high value, and it's not on people's stuff anymore, right? And it's not on people's looks.
Oh, so what is it?
What is it?
Okay?
So
what is it?
It's soul stuff that's really making you wealthy nowadays,
Really?
right?
Facts.
Okay.
It's really the way that you're able to have discipline in the fruits of your life, right? Relationships, your reputation. That's actually wealth now.
So if I have that
Hold on,
jackhammer,
Sauce, hold on,
so
Sauce.
if I have that
I like
jackhammer,
that.
I'm devalued.
Is that
The jackhammer is devalued.
The jackhammer.
I don't even know.
You might be right, Cole.
I don't even know.
I'll give
I don't
you
even
that.
know.
Man, what are you talking
I
about?
don't even know.
Let's Mike has a good
just
question.
based off what you just said?
That's
I'm listening, Mike.
Based off what you just said, is that more based off age of the people you're dealing with? So like, let's say somebody
good point.
25 might have the views of somebody different who's 35.
I would
Naturally.
love to think so, but the great thing about my platform, all of my clients, I mean, they're ranging from 20s to my oldest client is 69. So
Wow.
again, it's not
Great
all of
number.
these people are making plenty enough money to have the service because people are making money now at a different age at greater
you got-
quantities, right? So you,
Yeah,
you don't
no, that's
know
a good
who
point.
has a lot of money. So for those people, they're seeing quickly though a lot of people who want to manipulate and take advantage of them for that.
So you
right?
got 25-year-old men and women who just ready to settle down. Because I'm assuming that's the goal for you, right? So like, I'm assuming like your success rate would be marriage or maybe something long term. I don't know.
they're looking for lifetime partnerships, marriage.
How many
Help-
how
no,
many,
no, what is
how
it?
many
What is it?
matchmaking marriages have you been to?
Yeah, what's your percentage?
Not yet have I had anybody
Okay.
go through a full marriage.
Okay.
I have people who they're off on their journeys now together. Who knows what's gonna happen? But again, everybody has their own
For sure.
timeline for what that's gonna be.
Well,
as
you've
far
been
as
doing this
marriage.
for 5 years, right? So okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
some people,
Yeah, they work out
they're-
on a
they're
different
still, you
timeline.
never know what they're
But
doing.
you got people who
but they're together
for like,
now. So I'm like, yo,
I was looking for
That's
that.
success.
That's
That's success.
Y'all wasn't looking for that 90-day fiance?
oh, you know that's my show. You know that's my show.
At going to Nigeria and
even
getting
start
you.
What's that?
getting you
What's
a-
that? What's that Netflix joint? The blind fiance or something
Oh, I
like
haven't
that.
seen
The
that one.
blind.
I heard
It's
about
something
that
like
one.
that,
I
yeah.
watched
something
Love
like
After
that.
Lockup. Don't even get me started
That's
on that
good.
one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I'm like, don't
Yo,
even.
man,
I don't
Caroline
watch it.
loves
I just heard it.
Oh,
Caroline
come
loves
on
that
now,
show.
that's
My wife loves
Because you a thug.
You a straight, you straight up hard, yeah.
That's a great show.
Terramana
Terramana
sauce.
Great.
Terramana
it.
sauce.
Nice guys finish
He
last.
dressed like he should.
That's how it is.
Yeah.